So, have you ever really thought about your bathroom as something more than just, well, a bathroom? Today, we're diving into a really cool philosophy that wants to turn that purely functional space into a statement of luxury. And it all revolves around this idea of a vintage gilded bathroom suite.
I mean, this question right here gets straight to the point, doesn't it? We all have a bathroom, but is functional really the end goal? This is basically asking us to imagine the huge gap between a room that's just sterile and utilitarian and one that's a genuine personal sanctuary.
And that leads us perfectly into what we can call the functional bathroom problem. It's something a lot of us deal with, right? Our bathrooms, they work, they do the job, but they've got zero character, no charm, nothing magnificent about them. They're just a space of necessity, not a place of inspiration.
So why is that so common? Well, because trying to find fixtures that actually break the mold is honestly really hard. That hunt for something unique, something with a bit of a story to it, what's called bygone grandeur here, can be completely exhausting. It's just so much easier to give up and settle for the standard stuff you see everywhere. Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, the concept we're digging into today isn't just about a product line. It's a whole new philosophy for the bathroom. It's about making a deliberate choice to shift away from the purely functional.
And this quote, this just nails it. It completely reframes the goal. Suddenly, the focus isn't on pipes and porcelain, it's on crafting an experience. It's suggesting your bathroom can actually be a statement piece, a reflection of a certain kind of lifestyle. It becomes all about the atmosphere and the feeling, not just the utility.
All right, so that all sounds fantastic, but how is this opulent experience actually created? Let's break it down and really deconstruct the specific elements that have to work together to build this very unique brand of vintage elegance.
So first off, it all starts with the shape, the form itself. The design philosophy here is built on high-quality ceramic, but look at how it's shaped, with these graceful lines and really inviting curves. The whole point is to create a feeling that's both nostalgic and super stylish, giving these pieces the weight and presence of a cherished heirloom, not just some mass-produced item.
And then, of course, you have the most dramatic part, the gold accents. I love how the source material calls them not just details, but declarations of luxury. That gleaming gold finish is there to catch the light, to add warmth, and to basically transform a utilitarian object into a legitimate work of art.
So let's do a quick recap of how this all clicks together. You've got the amazing craftsmanship of the ceramic as this solid, elegant foundation. Then, the classic, nostalgic shape gives it that special character. And then, bam, that bold statement of the gold seat adds the opulence. It's all tied together by this harmonious golden theme. It's that exact combination that creates the magic.
But here's the million-dollar question, right? Does a vintage look mean you're sacrificing modern performance? This is a huge, huge concern for anybody choosing fixtures that are a little outside the box. Let's see how this concept handles that. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. It's a blend. On the left side, you've got all the classic charm, that heirloom feel, the nostalgic design. But look over on the right, that's all modern engineering. A powerful washdown flush for efficiency, excellent hygiene, the works. The main point is, you're not being forced to choose between style and substance. You're actually getting both. So we've looked at the individual pieces, but the ultimate goal here is way bigger. It's about transforming the entire space. This isn't just about new fixtures, it's about the art of intentionally, consciously curating your own personal environment. Now, a really important part of this philosophy is the cohesive vision. By offering a complete, matched set, it totally eliminates that frustrating search for individual pieces that you hope will look good together. This means you can get that professionally curated look without any of the guesswork, because every single element was designed from day one to be in perfect harmony. You can really think about this whole concept as a four-step journey. It starts with you deciding to take your space from mundane to magnificent. You do that by bringing in a cohesive design vision, which then lets you truly curate your own environment. And the final result? What the source calls an exquisite masterpiece, right there in your home.
And that brings us to this final, really powerful question. It just makes you stop and reevaluate the hidden potential in our most everyday spaces. It's asking us to think, what if function and beauty didn't have to be two separate things? What if they could actually be one and the same?